Okay, let's talk about globalization and climb Chinese women from different perspectives, including Chinese official media, scholars outside mainland China, and my female classmate from China. Before we are engaged with these perspectives, let me introduce the background of Chinese women and the origins of my presentation. In Imperial of China, women was subordinate position to men, which means when they get married, they should listen to their husbands in all aspects. When their husbands died before them, they should be obedient to their sons. However, after the final imperial dynasty Qing dynasty ended in 1911, the status of women was promoted dramatically until 1949 when the People's Republic of China was founded. The first two pictures can evidently demonstrate this change. The lady in first photo is a lady living in Qing dynasty. She looked conservative without any vitality, while the ladies in photo 2 can hold up half of the sky. They lived in People's Republic of China from 1949 to 1978. They can shoulder the same responsibility as the men and enjoy the same rights as the men. After China executes reforming and opening policy, globalization is changing the women. The third picture shows the First Lady of China Peng Liyuan participates in diplomatic activities all over the world, showing the fascination of Chinese women. Hence, Chinese women and gender equality are embedded in the history of China and Chinese society firmly. Previous research may be mainly related to history and the society of China rather than globalization. Thereby, I want to do more research on how globalization influenced Chinese women on gender equality in China. So, let's turn to different perspectives of globalization and Chinese women. Firstly, Chinese official media advocates that globalization brings about more working opportunities to Chinese women, especially jobs in transnational enterprises. But the quality of jobs may not be guaranteed, which means that there will be more female low-quality workers rather than female senior managers. Only Chinese women with higher literacy can work as senior managers or other high-quality workers, but they are treated unequally because the rules are dominated by Western countries. Western countries may prefer Western workers with higher literacy, which lead to the discrimination towards these Chinese women with high literacy. Also, this discrimination is also caused by the world politics. World politics. As for the health field, the health of Chinese women cannot be promoted by globalization. For example, the spread of AIDS in China originated from globalization, which led to the declining of health among Chinese women. Besides, the spread of AIDS may also lead to the another discrimination towards Chinese women, because many women working for a large area may be more possibly affected with AIDS. People are not rational, so they may simplify the origins and blame the spread for all Chinese women. As for the perspective of scholars outside mainland China, they admit econo- Chinese women can enjoy more economic opportunities, higher living standards, more desirable lifestyle owing to globalization. They also admit that Chinese government is seeking for collaboration with Western countries on gender equality and confirm its contributions to international cooperation on gender equality. However, under the globalization, there will be unequal development opportunities for women, fewer political participation for women, larger wage gap for women. Hence, in this way, social bias on women and gender bias still exist. And see, the bias and the inequality are interactive in the global context. By contrast, the perspective of my classmates will focus on the macro level. She thinks that she can be more exposed to Western fashion or Western idols of beauty, which means the liberation of the bodies and the thoughts on women. This way can enhance gender equality. However, this way is limited because there is massive censorship of media by Chinese government, so they cannot be exposed to Western fashion adequately. From these perspectives, it is evident that globalization can influence Chinese women in many ways or aspects such as economics, politics, health, and so on. Additionally, globalization can change the lifestyle and improve or decrease living standard of Chinese women. Finally, these impacts can be linked closely and complexly, which can be explained by the theory of focal area. Therefore, I want to make an open conclusion according to the theory of focal area. The complexity is quite evident. Globalization can influence Chinese women among aspects of economics, politics, living standards, and discriminations complexly. These aspects are related mutually. For example, the interaction of global economy and global politics may influence the rights and the living standard of Chinese women. As aforementioned above, the globalization even lead to the discriminations towards women working for red light areas and even all Chinese women. These phenomena show the complexity of globalization and Chinese women evidently. Then, at the level of values, we hope that we can take advantage of globalization to enhance the gender equality and guarantee the rights of women. Besides, the engagement of each social member is also important. We need the international cooperation to promote gender equality. Finally, I believe that all the values and the engagement can contribute to the welfare of women and gender equality. The question is open, so the aim of the question is just for the gender equality in global context. Thank you. This is my reference. Thank you for your listening. Thank you.